Hey everyone, happy Monday. It feels like a Monday indeed. Like we had storms last night and yesterday was just a chaotic day. So I feel like I didn't really update you guys on much of anything. But yeah, last night I had Bible study and it ended up going a little long. And so people were over here right until dinner time, and then we had a quick dinner, went up. My kids do like nightly concerts for us. And so they did their concert. We did some puzzling. And then went to bed after they showered and stuff. And so, yeah, didn't have much to update or time to update. Everything was just like run yesterday. And I really don't like when Sundays are that way. It kind of makes Mondays feel a little more chaotic. Like we just didn't get that little woo-saw break that Sunday sometimes can be. So today is Monday. It stormed last night, so it's like nice and cool, but really gray here. And reading wise, like it's very much fitting the tone of my book. So I'm reading physically, The Girl Who Sang. And this, I'm not sure, it said how old she is. I think she's like 9 or 10. And she is a Jewish girl in Poland during World War II. And this book is hard. Like this is a graphic memoir. And it is like painful, honestly. It like I said, it's a middle grade book because it's about a 10-year-old. But the content is like hard for me as an adult to ingest, and I don't know, this would be really hard to hand off to a kid without having some like emotional support as we go, because they go into hiding and they lose family members. Things happen that are just so horrific, and there's some pictures in here that are pretty horrific, and it's just a heavy read. So I can't say I'm enjoying it, but it's a very well told story. And I'm just started part 3, which is liberation, like the liberation years. And I'm like 60, I don't know, I'm guessing based on the thing. I'm like 60% of the way through, and we'll hopefully finish that today. I just don't like reading it at night because it's so like painful to read. And like I stopped last night at a point where it got really emotional with their mother, and because I just didn't want to go there at bedtime. So it's taking me kind of a while to read, but it's because it's so impactful. And so that, and then I didn't even tell you guys yesterday what I was currently reading. I kind of wrapped up the things that we finished, but I didn't tell you I was currently reading This Used to Be Us by Renee Carlino. And Renee Carlino, I feel like, is one of the most underhyped authors and one of my favorite authors. And she's just great. She writes women's fiction, hard-hitting romance, whatever you want to call it, so well. So this is about a couple who now they've got like teenage kids, and they have just drifted apart. And so they get divorced, and yet they're still in each other's lives. Like they still love each other, but their marriage just didn't work. And it's just I'm like really close to done with it. And like we haven't had as much of like a redemption arc kind of thing, and we've seen some of them like falling in love, and then now where they are now, and it's kind of like there's not a ton of like how we got there, except for just the strains of life, you know. And marriage is so hard. Like they don't tell you before that like you really have to be intentional about feeding into your marriage, or else these things happen. Like it happens easy where it's just one, you know, especially with kids, it's like one gets invested in kids, one gets invested in career, like whatever the case may be, and you find out like you just drift apart, and little resentments build into big resentments. And yeah, so it's also kind of a heavy book, but I really like our characters. Of course, one of them has started dating more so than the other, and so that one, of course, you're like, ew, you need to get your stuff together, especially because, you know, they still love each other. So it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. This book definitely will not be for some people, like, because like I said, for the most part, this has been just a marriage crumbling and not a lot of redemption yet, but hopefully something great will come in the end. Also, they have kids that are in the story, and I feel like they're a little unrealistic, but that's just me. I don't know. My experience in divorce is not everybody's experience in divorce, so the way the kids are handling it may be realistic for some. So today, and I don't have a copy of that physically, and I really do want one, but anyway, today is, I'm not sure what it is, honestly. My daughter is complaining her back hurts, and my sacrum is really bothering me, so we might go walk down to the chiropractor, but I also really want to go to the library because we have some books for science that we're going to pick up. And then also my daughter has PT. One of my daughters has physical therapy. And so it's going to be kind of a chaotic day. Not really, though, compared to the rest of the week. The rest, like, I kind of have the Monday scaries, the Monday blues, whatever you want to call them. Just because this week feels really overwhelming. There's times, like, everybody in our area goes back to school today or tomorrow. And so babysitters are gone. And this week I have, like, an OB appointment, the library book sale that I would like a babysitter for. I've got a therapy appointment, like, all these things. And no real help, so I'm not sure how we're going to juggle it all. My husband's going to take care of as much as he can, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. Like, we'll figure it out. It just feels like, and then there's a lot of things happening, like when kids should be eating or napping or something, so things are going to get messed up, but it'll all work itself out. It just looks a little looming, like daunting, kind of looking at the whole week, but you guys will be here with me through all of it. And so today, right now I'm going to go in. I snuck outside. My husband's, like, it's early enough that he still hasn't gone to work. And so I'm going to go in, make breakfast. My kids are really slow in getting ready this morning. And so I did some reading, and yeah, I'm going to make breakfast and just see where the day takes us. We might drive down to the chiropractor. It just feels like silly to do that when we live like a mile or less away. So, and it's just a fun walk / bike ride. But we might drive down there so we can get it all done. I also I'm going to film a video putting together their back to school surprises, because I'm planning to start next Monday if I can get everything done. And so, yeah, I need to plan some curriculum, get their surprises. I need to do all the things. So that is what today looks like. I'll check in as we go. I plan to finish this, the girl who sang, I plan to finish before This Used to Be Us. And I guess that's it. So I need to check on Patreon and see where the polls are for my next reads. But again, 7 minutes of your life you'll never get back. Sorry, we'll see you in the next clip. Hey everyone, so my book of the month box just came, so I figured I would open it on camera here for you. I'm going to ignore my messy desk. I'm going to try to open it one-handed. My husband already kind of split it for me, so let's see. Because I have been getting a lot from book of the month instead of just one. And so we're going to see what we got. Oh, I did not request volume 0, but I got it anyway, I guess. This is short stories, I think. So there's that. And then my choice was Like Mother, Like Daughter by Kimberly McCreight, because I've liked her a lot in the past. And then I finally, now that I've talked about it so much, House of Glass, really liked it. Sorry if you can hear my daughter crying. My husband's got her, so she's good. Then The Days I Loved You Most by Amy Neff. This one sounds like a heartbreaker. And this one I've been influenced. The Collected Regrets of Clover. This one is one that I have heard nothing but good things about. So I decided to get it. It's about a death doula, so it could be really heavy, but sounds interesting. So now Ainsley has finished her next book. So she's going to tell us about it. Okay, so what did you think of this one?
5 stars.
Talk loudly, please.
5 stars.
And tell me about it. What was it about?
A horse named Jewel.
Baby, I can't hear you.
A horse named Jewel.
Okay.
2 girls named Tori and Mindra.
Okay.
And just about them and then living on the farm it's like a summer. And this dog, which is called Crazy, I think.
Crazy?
No. I can't remember.
It doesn't matter what the dog's name is. Just keep going.
So, Trouble.
Trouble is the dog?
ran away, and they're trying to find them during the night, and they're always like sneaking out during the night, sneaking out when they're not supposed to, and I think that only happened twice, but I have no idea.
So what do you think the next book's going to be about?
Probably about the same girl on the cover with Sweet Buttercup.
Oh, another horse maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 5 stars. You want to read the next one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's pick your next card.
Oh, Ada.
Etta Ruth, put that away, please. Put it away, please. That's Mama's book. Can you put it away?
She already has one. Oh.
Go put it back on the shelf, please. Okay, a 5. Where's my sheet? We got a 5, and a 5 is host read. So any book that a host has read or rated 4 or 5 stars. Okay, so you have to pick one that I or Miss Becca, but probably me, has read. Okay, so go see what you want. Okay, she chose another My Weird School by Dan Gutman. Deck the Halls, We're Off the Walls. So we have read this one together around Christmas time, and she's going to do a little Christmas in August and read it again now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey everyone, so it is later in the afternoon, and we are outside because this morning it was kind of rainy and just kind of gross, and it was really cool, but it was off and on rain, so we didn't play outside much, except we did actually walk to the chiropractor, and then we ran out of time, so my husband came and got us because it's really close, and so then we dropped him off, went to physical therapy, came home, ate lunch, took quiet time, and now we're outside, and my oldest daughter finished her spelling book, and so she got a jewelry making kit. So they are making jewelry, and I am working on paperwork for the new OB and all of that. But we finished, I finished a lot of books. So first we finished Shay and Emmy Break an Egg. This is, like I said in a previous vlog, this is about a girl named Shay and Emmy, and they are best friends, and they both like to act and dance and do things like that. And then a new girl, they go to like a performing arts school, and then a new girl comes in who, her name is Gabby, and she's like been in a movie. She's this like all-star person, and so there's some jealousy, some tension. They all have to do a show together, so they have to learn how to work together, and it was a cute book. There's 2 or 3 more in the series, and so this one, I don't care to personally read it, but my daughter can read it on. This is all written by Quibinjane Wallace, and the audiobooks are narrated by her, so that was really fun. And she's the star of Annie, and so yeah, it was a really cute story. Then I read The Girl Who Sang by Estelle Nadel, and this is a graphic memoir of her experience as a Polish Jewish girl in the Holocaust. And this is a graphic novel, like I said, and the first half was really, really, really heavy, and it was good, but it was really, 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 really heavy. The rest of it like kind of zooms by a lot of years really quick, but this is definitely good, and it gives a lot of information on the end about what happened to the people that she interacted with, what happened to her family, all the things. It was a great story. Then last is This Used to Be Us by Renee Carlino. I finished that, and like I was saying earlier today, so this is about a couple who now have teenage sons, and they just have found themselves kind of drifted apart, and little resentments that have turned into big resentments and things like that. And my problem with the book is, like, by the end of it, I was really, I enjoyed it. Sorry, my alarm is going off, but I really enjoyed it. However, I was never like overly rooting for the couple to get back together because I don't feel like we got to see them falling in love enough to really like buy into the relationship. So, yeah, I liked it, but probably like a 3.5 stars because I wasn't that emotionally invested. And the end, I think will kind of irritate some people because it's kind of an emotional jab just to like get some feels. And so, yeah, but my 2-year-old is trying to get into the jewelry making. There's about to be some fights behind me, so I'm going to let you go. But the rest of the evening is very uneventful. We're going to be out here. I might try to run to the library as soon as my husband gets off to just pick up our holds. And then tonight is muffin tin dinner, and so for the girls, they each have a 6-hole muffin tin, and they just get whatever random things I want to throw in there. And for Jeremy and I, we normally eat out of the freezer or leftovers or whatever, so we'll probably do that. And that's the plan. Yeah. And as far as like how the week goes and my Monday blues, they're feeling better. My in-laws just said that they're going to come up on Friday to watch the girls so I can go to the library book sale. And it just makes my day. I am so excited about it, and they're excited about it. So it's going to be a fun morning with their grandma and grandpa while I go buy some books. So I do have the goal kind of trying to catalog all my middle grade books before that, so I know what I have and I don't have to keep calling and saying like, hey, do we have this? Hey, do we have this? So that's a low-key goal. And tomorrow I think is going to be super rainy, so maybe tomorrow. So I'm going to start Middle of the Night by Riley Sager tonight on audio, and then the other World War II graphic novel in with my eyes. And so yeah, that's the plan for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, just kidding, we're back because my daughter finished this book. What do you think about it?
5 stars.
5 stars. What did you think?
I liked it.
You liked it? Okay, was it Christmassy?
Yeah.
Was it fun to have a Christmas read in August?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you're going to pick next. I'm going to shuffle real quick. Okay, go ahead and pick. She's picking from the middle just in case.
Here, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm just going to pick from the top.
Okay, she got an 8, which is series. So if you want to finish a series, that will earn the most points. So what are you going to pick? Go find something. Also, my girls are out here jewelry making, and we have our first earring. I think there's a starfish, a moon, maybe a dolphin. What else is on here?
A seashell.
A seashell. So just stay tuned. My daughter's up picking her book, but I'm getting glamorized apparently. She picked Cody Harmon, King of Pets, which is the end in the Franklin School Friends series. So she's counting this as completing a series, even though we've read it all and completed it. So we'll think through how many points this is worth, because it is the last book in the series. However, we have read the entire series, so I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. And I will link the jewelry kit down below. It was $5.99, and it's great for $5.99. So I will link it down below too. But now we really are. I'm going to go inside, make dinner, and close out the evening. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again for watching.